南无本师释迦牟尼佛。
南无本师释迦牟尼佛。
南无观世音菩萨。
南无观世音菩萨。
Good morning, everybody,
大家早。
and welcome to the ceremony celebrating the enlightenment of Kuan Yin Bodhisattva.
大家早，欢迎来到观音成道法会。
In Buddhism, a person who vows to become a fully enlightened Buddha is called a bodhisattva.
在佛教中，发愿成为一个圆满觉悟的佛陀的人，就称为菩萨。
Yeah. There are different grades of bodhisattvas, just as in a university, there are students of different grades. Some studying for the bachelor's degree, some for the master's degree, some for their PhD degree, and some who have only to complete their dissertation.
菩萨有不同的等级，就好像在大学里头有不同的学生，有些是为了攻读学士学位，有些是硕士学位，有些是博士学位，有些只需要完成论文。
Is the volume of her... Okay. Okay, so first, just like the students, the bodhisattvas fall into different levels. So there are bodhisattvas who have newly generated the bodhicitta, the aspiration for full enlightenment, and who have just set out on the bodhisattva path.
就好像学生一样，菩萨呢有新发新的菩萨，志求圆满觉悟。
Yeah, these are like the students who are studying for their bachelor's degree.
这些就好像修学攻读学士学位的学生。
Yeah, then second, there are bodhisattvas who have been diligently practicing the 6 paramitas like generosity for a longer period of time.
第二类是很勤奋的修习六波罗蜜，譬如布施。
Yeah, these are like the students who have been studying in the master's program.
这些就好像在攻读硕士的学生。
And then there are bodhisattvas of a still higher level who have been diligently advancing in the practice of the 6 paramitas and who have gained deep realization.
还有更高一层的菩萨是在六波罗蜜的修习上更进一步。
These are like the students in the PhD program.
就好像博士班的学生。
And then there are bodhisattvas who are very close to Buddhahood with just a few steps remaining.
还有一些菩萨就已经非常接近成佛，就剩下几步而已。
Yeah, these are like the PhD students who have completed all their work except for the doctoral dissertation. They're almost finished with their PhD degree.
就好像在写论文的博士班学生已经完成了全部的，只剩下他们的论文。
Yeah, and so Guan Yin is one of those bodhisattvas of the highest level.
观音是属于最高层的菩萨。
Yeah, the name Guan Yin means one who contemplates sounds.
观音的名字是说观世间音声的人。
Also sometimes called Quan Shi Yin, the one who contemplates the sounds of the world.
观音是观音声的人，那有时候称为观世音，就是观世间音声者。
And Guan Yin, amongst the great bodhisattvas, Guan Yin is considered the bodhisattva of great compassion, the one who is outstanding in the practice of compassion.
在这些大菩萨当中，观音是大悲。
Yeah, Guan Yin is called the bodhisattva who contemplates sounds because she directs her mind to listen to the cries of suffering arising from the world.
观音之所以是观世间，称为观音，是他把他的心朝向世间 痛苦哭喊的声音的方向去倾听。
Yeah, every day millions of beings are undergoing suffering, and it's said that if they hear of Kuan Yin and with a single pointed mind recite the name of Kuan Yin, then Kuan Yin will hear their cries and come to help them, to deliver them from suffering.
每一天数以百万的众生在受苦，那如果听闻观音菩萨名号，一心称其名号的话，那观音会听到他们的哭喊，然后会把他们从苦中救度出来。
Yeah, just as sufferings are of many different kinds, so the activity of Kuan Yin is of many kinds, corresponding to these many different kinds of suffering.
就好像苦有种种，那观音的事行也就有种种，那相应于这些不同种类的苦。
For those caught in a intense fire, Kuan Yin will come to rescue them from the fire.
像一些为大火所烧的人，观音会救度他们。
She rescues those caught in disaster at sea.
或者是拯救在海上遭难的人。
She rescues those threatened by demons and evil spirits.
拯救受罗刹难、诸鬼难的人。
And so she responds appropriately to all the different kinds of suffering and disasters faced by living beings.
它相应于这些不同众生所面对不同种类的苦。
It's also said that Kuan Yin can take on many different forms corresponding to the needs of the people to be helped.
观音也可以根据众生的需求而实现种种的身。
In the Lotus Sutra, it said that Kuan Yin can manifest as a Buddha, as a wise disciple of the Buddha, as a deity, as a king, as a monk, as a nun, as a layman or a laywoman.
法华经上提到说，观音可以示现佛，或者是有智慧的佛弟子，或者是天国王，比丘、比丘尼，或者是居士，或者是女居士。
Just as the needs of people are many, so Kuan Yin's manifestations are also many.
如同众生的需求，如同众生有种种的需求，所以观音的示现也有种种。
In the Shurangama Sutra explains how Kuan Yin acquired this ability to manifest in many forms, responding to the sufferings of living beings.
在楞严经上有解释说，观音如何获得他这个能力，可以因为众生而实现种种身。
It's said that in the past, when she was practicing meditation, she directed her faculty of hearing inwardly. So instead of listening to outward sounds, she turned inward to investigate the source of hearing.
在他往期的修习当中，他把他听闻的感官向内，不是听外在的声音，就是反闻文字性。
Yeah, when doing so, the sutra says that she transcended everything in the world and beyond the world, and realized a state of all-embracing brightness.
这样做的时候，经说他超越了一切世间跟出世间，证得了十方圆明的境界。
Upward, her mind came into harmony with the wonderful enlightenment of all the Buddhas and with their power of loving kindness.
上合十方诸佛本觉妙心，与佛如来同一慈力。
And downward, she came into harmony with all beings in the 6 realms of existence and looked upon them in their suffering with deep compassion.
下合十方一切六道众生，与诸众生同一悲仰。
And then to respond to their suffering, she made the vow to appear in various forms in order to help them and to rescue them from suffering.
所以相应于他的苦，他发愿，根据他们的需求而有不同的示现。
In the Pure Land school of Buddhism, Guan Yin is one of the two major bodhisattvas who assist the Buddha Amitabha.
在佛教的净土当中，观音是辅佐阿弥陀佛的两大菩萨之一。
It's said that if the devotee of the Pure Land Buddhism recites the name of Amitabha with sincere faith, then at the time of death, Amitabha will appear before them to lead them to the Pure Land.
如果净土的信众能以信称念阿弥陀佛名号，在临终的时候，阿弥陀佛会现在其前，然后带领他至极乐净土。
And then it's said that when Amitabha appears, he is often accompanied by Guan Yin Bodhisattva and by the other Bodhisattva, Dashaja Pusa, the chief bodhisattvas of the Western Pure Land.
当阿弥陀佛现前的时候，经常有观音菩萨和大势至菩萨相伴，这是净土的两大菩萨，两个主要的菩萨。
Yeah, it's said that in our own lives, we can rely on the great compassion of Guan Yin to help us in times of difficulty.
在我们的生命当中，在困苦的时候、困难的时候，我们可以仰赖观音的大悲来帮助我们。
But to get the help of Guan Yin, we just can't live in a lazy way and then expect Guan Yin to help us whenever we're in trouble.
但是我们不能在一个懈怠的状况，然后希望观音来帮助我们。
Yeah. To get the help of Guan Yin, we need to practice to recite the name of Guan Yin, to recollect her qualities of great wisdom and great compassion, to meditate on the image of Guan Yin, and to make offerings to Guan Yin.
我们要得到他的帮助，我们要修习，我们要意念他的名号，意念他的功德，观想他的形象，或者是供养他。
And when we do that, then Guan Yin will become like a light to guide us out of darkness, a boat to carry us to the far shore, a hand that lifts us up when we're fallen down, or like a mother that hears our sorrow and comforts us.
我们这样做的时候，观音就会像一道光引领我们出黑暗，然后像能够到达彼岸的船只。我们摔倒的时候，可以扶我们起来的一只手，好像是能够倾听我们悲伤，并且抚慰我们的母亲。
Yeah. But it's not enough just to worship Guan Yin and to meditate on Guan Yin, but to really practice the Dharma, we have to be like Guan Yin. And that means we have to develop great compassion.
但是礼拜或者观赏观音是不够的，我们必须像观音一样，也就是说，我们必须培养大悲。
This means we have to listen to the cries of the world and try to help those afflicted with suffering.
这意味我们必须倾听世间的苦嚎声，并且试着帮助那些受苦的人。
Yeah, in the world today, there are countries which are torn by war, by fear and terror, and so we have to listen to the cries of people in those countries and try to work to put an end to war, to establish peace and global disarmament.
在今日的世界，有一些国家的人民为战争所蹂躏，然后害怕恐惧。我们必须倾听他们的哭喊声，并试着为了止息战争，为了和平，为了裁军而努力。
We have to listen to the cries of people living in poverty and try to establish a more just economic system so that everybody can share in the basic requirements of a decent life.
我们要倾听穷苦人们的呼喊，要尝试建立更公正的经济体系，所以每个人都能够有生活的所需。
We have to listen to the cries of people afflicted with hunger and strive to provide them with sufficient food.
我们要倾听受挨饿人的哭喊，努力地提供他们足够的食物。
We have to listen to the cries of the homeless and to see that they receive good homes.
我们需要倾听无家可归人的哭喊，然后确定他们有一个好的家。
We have to listen to the cries of people who are ill, in need of medical care, and ensure that they can get the medical care that they need.
我们要倾听有患病人的呼喊，然后知道他们需要医疗，然后确定他们有医疗的，有医疗。
We have to listen to the cries of immigrants who are fleeing from danger in their own countries, and we have to ensure that they can settle happily in this country.
我们要倾听移民的呼喊，他们逃离他们的家乡来到这个国家，我们确定，他们来寻求安全，我们要确定他们在此能够快乐的居住下来。
It is said that the essence of Buddhahood is the mind of great compassion.
成佛的要素是大悲心。
And Guan Yin is the Bodhisattva who most fully manifests the great compassion of all the Buddhas.
观音是最能圆满实现诸佛大悲的菩萨。
Therefore, if we want to follow in the footsteps of Guan Yin, we should not only worship Guan Yin, but we should also develop the practice of great compassion.
所以如果我们想要追随观音的脚步的话，我们不仅要礼敬观音，还要在实践上实践大悲。
Okay, thank you for your attention, and now we will begin the ceremony.
谢谢，我们现在法会开始。大家 please stand up.
好。